Happy Witchy Wednesday, everyone! Welcome. I'm tamsyfae. If you're new here, welcome. If you want to join the list, you just write join with your question or exclamation mark, join. Both of them work. But please write a question. If there is no question after you write join, you may miss your reading. Yeah, so if you don't know what kind of question to write, tonight is Witchy Wednesday. So if you want to ask a witchy question, what kind of mystic being you could be, or what kind of mystical powers you may have, just after you write join, write witchy with your zodiac sign, and yeah, see what the cards have to say for that. Also, if you want to ask Nightbot, you can ask Nightbot a yes or no question by putting exclamation mark 8-ball, or you can write exclamation mark magical, and Nightbot will give you a response, or exclamation mark oracle if you want Nightbot to give you an oracle card reading as well. Nightbot is not a real person, but he does keep track of the list. So if you do join and Nightbot hasn't told you that you successfully joined, then try again, because sometimes there's too many, or like someone else joins the same time you do, one of the readings may get missed. So make sure that Nightbot tells you that you did successfully join the list. Yeah, and also have a legal disclaimer in the description down below if you want to check that out. But I'll just go to your readings. And yeah, hi everybody. I've seen Dottie and Caramel and Kyrie and Theo. Welcome. Hello everybody. Hi Magazine. Hi Gladys. Awesome. Paula, Dream. Thank you everyone for coming here. I appreciate that so much. There you go. Dottie, what do you see about me in my life? So let's just see. What does Dottie need to know? What does Dottie need to know? Let's see. Ooh. You got the Five of Pentacles in the dark and the High Priestess in the dark. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's going to be some changes. I feel like these changes won't be easy for you, but there are changes coming. The High Priestess is also in the dark. I feel like there might be some hidden things that you're unaware of. So I don't know if there's like some things that are going to come up on your agenda this week or something like that that you're just not aware of. They're just going to kind of sneak up on you there. But I do feel like whatever that situation is, to like really listen to your intuition and your instincts when you're moving forward and like trying to deal with that situation. You have the Emperor as well. So I do feel like there's going to be a need for you to take charge, or like feel like you have the power to take charge of whatever the situation may be coming for you the next little while. I also feel this means that you're going to be like on top of things. You're just going to be able to get your work done, or whatever you feel like you need to get done. I do feel like you're going to have the strength and the ambition to get through it. You also have the star. So the star I always feel like the star, no matter which way direction it is, like the universe is giving you its blessings and that you are on the right path. I also feel like there's an energy of you going through some spiritual healing right now too. I don't know if that's something that you're aware of or not, or if it's something you've been working towards, but I do feel like that is happening for you. But the star also reminds you to trust your intuition. Trust how you feel is probably right. You're welcome, Dottie. Paula, should I stay or move from my current workplace? Should Paula stay or move from her current work position or workplace? Ooh, the Eight of Cups. Oh. For the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups does represent walking away. So I feel like I can sense that from you walking away from your workplace. I could feel that being a positive thing for you. Um, yeah. But I also feel like there's energy that if you do walk away from your workplace, you may miss it for some reason. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like a new workplace may be a little bit challenging for you. I also feel like it may be a little bit about um, maybe feeling a little bit maybe hard for your emotions. I think more of your emotions. Like I don't know if it'll be easier for you to get comfortable in a new workplace or the new workplace that would be available to you for some reason. I just feel like there's a little bit of hesitation there, but I do feel like you have the energy and strength that you could um, get used to it. Just kind of like the energy that's being picked up. For the Eight of Swords, I do feel like there's an energy about second guessing yourself and not really wanting to listen to your intuition and like focusing more on your mind and what you're thinking. I do feel like there's been a little bit of stress. I don't know if that's like in your work situation or what the stress is coming from. Yeah, the Magician. So I do feel like whatever you decide to do, whatever decisions you make, you'll be able to manifest what you want, you know? You got the Magician. So you have all the tools that you need to figure this out, you know? I feel like you already know what to do. You already know which direction to go into and, you know, changing one thing to another is always a challenge for like anyone, you know? So I feel like, whatever that is, you'll be able to get through it. I see there's like a couple owls here, so I do feel like there's an energy that maybe you're gonna learn something. So if you're like wanting to learn something about a completely different type of work than what you've been doing, but okay, you feel stagnant. Yeah, opportunity would be yeah. Keep an eye out for those opportunities. Sometimes we miss them because we second guess ourselves, but yeah, keep an eye out for those opportunities to see what happens. Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ooh. I'm looking forward to seeing Awesome tomorrow. Huh. We got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is in the dark, and the King of Pentacles is in the dark. For the Five of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy about moving on and like rebuilding a relationship. So I don't know if you're trying to rebuild a relationship with M or if M's trying to rebuild a relationship with you. If that is not something that the two of you are doing, maybe this energy is about you and somebody else. Um, hmm Yeah. Huh. For the King of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy around um, King of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like there is a need for some balance. Um, yeah. There is a Nine of Pentacles too. With the Nine of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy about like standing on guard and reevaluating your situation. So I'm not really sure if that's your energy, Awesome, or if this is M's energy. I'm not sure what the relationship is between you and M. Like I don't feel like this is anything that's negative or anything like that. Just kind of like the situation. So I don't know if they're trying to like picking up somebody else's energy that wants to that is looking forward to seeing you at some point. Because you have this Seven of Pentacles too. You have like all the Pentacle cards. So I don't know if this is like a money situation. I don't know if like M is like struggling with money or if that is you struggling with money. But I don't know how that affects how M would be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at all. I don't know if you know what any of that is. For the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like for the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like M does want to see you because I do feel like at the same time it's kind of like looking for their long term goal, like waiting and wanting. You know, I could feel the energy of like waiting and like really wanting to um, see how things go, kind of energy as well. You know? Yeah. Huh, there's a lot of different emotions going on here. Hopefully you can figure that out. I'm not sure if any of that made any sense to you, but that's what the cards had to say. Theo, will Nikos try to reconcile with me? Ooh. Will Nikos try to reconcile with Theo? Hi, Paul. How are you? Oops. Will Nikos try to reconcile with Theo? Let's see. There we go. For the Five of Swords, huh? The Five of Swords is in the light. I feel like there's an energy about feeling overwhelmed, but I feel like this overwhelmed energy is kind of like just being overwhelmed with like everything. Not like you specifically, Theo. I just kind of like feel this overwhelming energy. So I don't know if this is your energy or if this is Nico's energy. It's kind of like feeling really overwhelmed, you know? You have the King of Swords in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about listening to your inner truth, like listening, really listening to your intuition, really listening to your instincts about Nikos and what that energy really means to you. Not just thinking about it, but really listening how Nikos makes you feel and all that energy. I also feel like there's an energy about um, taking a step back. So I'm not sure if that's your energy, Theo, or if it's Nico's energy about wanting to step back or just needing to take a step back for just a short period of time, you know? You have the Page of Wands as well. Huh. For the Page of Wands is in the dark. I am feeling there's an energy about thinking. So I don't know if like Nikos is still thinking things through or still thinking about you. I do feel like there's some thinking going on. I feel like this Theo will Nikos will be thinking about Theo. You know, we'll be thinking about you is what I'm trying to say. Just trying to pick up all these energies. Yeah. I also feel like there's gonna be an energy about being inspired and like trying to redirect this energy. You have the Hermit. The Hermit, though, I really feel like whatever Nikos is doing, maybe Nikos did take a step back, but I do feel like this stepping back thing won't be for long, because the Hermit is in the dark. So what the Hermit in the dark is like he's ready to come out of hiding. He's ready to come out of hibernation. He's ready to come back into the light. And with the Page, I do feel like the Page is thinking about you, and um, trying to think things through in their mind about how to approach you. So I'm not really sure about the reconcile part, but I do feel like they're thinking about you and like still trying to figure out how to do that or how they want to move forward. You know, how are they going to get out into the light and back with you, kind of thing at the same time. That's what I got. Hopefully that made some sense. Thank you, Kyrie. They're Halloween ones. I think they're called the jack-o'-lantern. I'm glad you're doing well, Paul. I'm doing good too. It's Witchy Wednesday. How can I not, right? Magazine. Can I get a general for the rest of the week? Ooh, a general for the rest of the week for magazine. Huh. There is a full moon on Friday, so that's gonna bring up some energy, some new energy. It's also a full moon is in Aries, so it represents a fiery climax, so whatever that means. Let's see. General for the week. For the Five of Pentacles, for the Five of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy about change. But I feel like these change is more about your money situation that is going to be changing going towards the end of the week. I'm not sure what that is. If it's like, what that change would be for you, You have the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like there's a beginning, like something's coming to an end with another beginning kind of thing, kind of like an end of a cycle is what I'm trying to say, So I don't know if there's an end of a cycle of something that you're done with and you're starting something new, or what this is for you, this energy. You have the Strength card, so I feel like whatever is going on, you do have the strength to like get through it, and just get through it. I do feel like there might be a little bit of emotions that want to come out. So keep that in mind, Sometimes we like hold our emotions in for so long, and then when something happens, they just kind of like come pouring out of us for some reason, Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But, just be aware of, your emotions coming out at the wrong times. Going forward, you have the Seven of Cups as well. With the Seven of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's going to be also a bit of a challenge. Not really a challenge, more like maybe choices or decisions that you need to make, where it's going to be a little bit difficult. But I feel like if you listen to your intuition and like stay focused and like really make the smartest decision of whatever that is for you, will be the right one. Like it'll be the good if you like think things through. Like take time to think about it is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I also feel like there's an energy of something being overlooked. So I'm not quite sure if you know what that is. If that is this decision that's going to be coming towards you, and maybe you don't know if that is a decision that you're supposed to be making or not. But I do feel like it might be easily overlooked if you're not really looking out for it. Gladys, my brother is an alcoholic and sick. Do you see him being here much longer? For Gladys. What energies can we pick up for Gladys's brother? What energies can we pick up for Gladys's brother? Oops, that one really wanted to come out. The Star, so that's a good one. For the Star I feel like represents that your brother is being blessed by the universe, I also feel like whatever your brother's going through, I feel like your brother will be going through some healing. I don't know if it's just like spiritual healing or like physical healing, but I do sense that they'll be going through some sort of healing, Maybe also some self-forgiveness from whatever that is for him. I also feel like there's an energy about your brother's expectations being fulfilled, whatever those are. You have the Ace of Swords, so I do feel like there is a new beginning, a new start of something. The Chariot seems to indicate that he's kind of like at a pause. He's not really off his journey. He's not really off his track. He's just kind of like stuck, just pause in what he's in right now, I do feel like with a Chariot in the dark, there are some obstacles in his way a little bit that he's going to have to overcome to recover. So I don't really see any energy that's saying, yes, he's going to recover, or no, he's not, kind of thing, you know? It's just kind of like the process of what he's going through right now, his current energy. But there's two new beginnings here, and there is a star indicating that he is going through some kind of healing. So I do feel like whatever happens, it will be whatever's best for him. Hmm. Yeah. The chair in the dark too. I do feel like there's kind of a little bit of feeling lost or direct, a little bit of loss of which direction to take. So I don't know if your brother's been having some choices on what kind of treatments or whatever he can have that is being presented to him or not. But I kind of feel like that energy is like, which one do I choose? And with the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, there's two new beginnings, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. They're both, yeah. I hope everything works out. I do. A message from Spirit. Okay, a message from Spirit. For Kyrie, a message from Spirit. Are there any spirits that want to come and give Kyrie a message? Is there any spirits that want to come give Kyrie a message? Let's see. The Empress really wanted to come out. I accidentally shuffled her back in and she came out again first. So I don't know if there's like a mother energy that is surrounding you, or if there's something between you and your mom, or if your mom yourself. I just kind of feel that motherhood energy is really strong. Um, I also feel like there's an energy of having a new beginning or a new opportunity to try something. Whatever this opportunity is, I feel like it's going to bring out your creative side. It's also going to bring out an energy to help you grow whichever direction you need to grow into right now. The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like it's in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about having a lack of vision. So I don't know if you're like struggling to see things through or seeing the results of whatever you're trying to do, or like the next steps of where you're supposed to move from where you are now. Like what's next for me kind of energy, and just kind of like blocking that view a little bit. I do feel like there's an energy where someone's trying to guide you in a specific direction, and I'm not sure if you're like picking that up and you're trying to follow that direction but feeling a little bit lost. You have the Five of Cups in the light, so I do feel like there's an energy of losing interest in things, or losing interest or losing focus of what you need to keep your focus onto. I feel a little bit of sadness, a little bit of a letdown. I'm not sure if you're aware of any of that energies. You have the Sun though, so with the Sun and the Empress, I do feel like there's a new opportunity for you, or an opportunity that is available to you. I'm not sure if you're aware of it or not, but there is one that is kind of like this energy is like trying to push you in that direction. I feel like there's a little bit of a resistance of like, no, I don't know what's over there, so I'm not going to go that way, because I feel like you can't see the results of it, kind of thing. Um, yeah. There's also an energy about traveling. So I don't know if you're going to travel somewhere, or if maybe that, I don't know if that is something you're trying to hesitate. But I do feel like whatever path you're on or think you're on, you're done that cycle and you're going to be starting a new one. You're getting off this journey into a new one, kind of thing. That's what I got for you. Caramel. DL's current feelings and intentions towards VF. Oh. You're welcome, Kyrie. DL current feelings and intentions towards VF. DL's current feelings and intentions towards VF. Oh, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is in the dark. Huh. I feel like DL is kind of like scheming things or like trying to think things, plan things. um, mm, I feel like whatever's going on, I feel like DL feels like they're being exposed. Like people know what he's thinking now. People know what's going on in his mind or their mind kind of energy. And it's like, do I really want, I don't want people to know what I'm thinking or feeling, like how do they know? But they know. And it's like, that whole thing. The magician, I do feel like he's trying to, or DL is trying to, um, make magic happen, like trying to manifest things. I don't know if he's trying to make manifest things between themselves and towards VF. Um, yeah, but I feel like they're kind of like trying to be determined, they're trying to be resourceful and creative. Like, how do I take my next steps towards VF? Like, how do I do this? You know, I feel like they want these things, but they don't want to make the first step. They don't want to make the first move towards whatever that is that they're planning. They just want things to just happen naturally, and it's just, I feel like it's just not for some reason. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the light, so I do feel like it's trying to stay grounded, trying to stay, reserved a little bit, trying to be responsible. I feel that energy. Um, yeah. For the Six of Swords, I do feel like there's energy about Six Swords is in the dark. So like I don't know if they're like feeling a little bit lost or like trying to figure out um why VF isn't saying anything about how they're feeling or what they're thinking. I feel like they feel like VF is aware of what they think and how they feel and not really acting on it for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that energy is. Yeah. Hmm. I feel like whatever it is, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of energy about giving up. So I don't know if it's like VF trying to give up or DL is like thinking about giving up because it's not working the way they want it to for some reason. So like I feel like I'm just gonna let this one go. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you know what that is either, but hi Hot Sun, how are you? I'm doing good, Hot Sun. Witchy, Sagittarius. Ooh, butterfly. For butterflies, Sagittarius is known to be hedge witches. Or you don't have to call yourself a witch, it could be whatever mystical being you want to be. I've met some mermaids, I've met some werewolves out there, some vampires. There's surprisingly a lot of vampires out there. Um, yeah, so whatever mystical being you are is kind of like being really good at traveling. So, some Sagittarius are the ones that can believe in teleporting and that sort of thing, time traveling and that sort of thing. Or they're really comfortable at traveling from one place to another and just being able to feel comfortable in their surroundings, like it's just something natural that they do. But we'll see what the cards have to say specifically, what your powers would be. Let's see. Witchy powers for a Sagittarius butterfly. Ooh. You have the sun and the star, but as soon as I pulled it out, I feel like maybe astrology or astronomy, if you're maybe really good at that as one of your witchy powers, or being able to detect where you want to go based on astrology for some reason. Um, hmm For the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy about this is how to embrace your powers. So to embrace your powers with the Two of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like you're really good at helping other people realize their opportunities or their potential. So I feel like that is something that you're really good at, or something if you're not really good at it, something that you should be focusing on to perfect if you want to be a mystical being, you know? I also feel like there's an energy about um, helping people through the relationships. So I don't know if you're just naturally good at giving people good relationship advice or not, or is it something you can embrace? If you're not, I feel like that is something you can work towards to perfect. You have the Six of Pentacles in the light, and this is how to practice being a mystical being. For the Six of Cups, it's like looking into your past, all right? Six of Cups is about nostalgia, looking to your past. So sometimes the best way to look into our own spirituality and looking into our own self, like what are we, is about digging deep into our own roots. You know, like where did our grandparents come from? What kind of beliefs did they have, and all of that sort of thing. And then you may spark an interest within you, like, oh, maybe that's the path I should take, you know? So for the Page of Cups, this is how to gain your knowledge, like where you're going to learn how to be all this, how to embrace all these powers and stuff and be this mystic being. Who with the Page of Cups, I do feel it's about sharing the information with other people and receiving information from other people. So I don't know if there's like some social groups you can join that you feel comfortable with to learn how to be your mystic self. But you know, the Page of Cups is a very social type of person, right? I feel that. I do feel like there's an energy about having a strong passion and openness for learning these things and experimenting as well. For the devil is how you can be of service to other people, which is interesting, you know, the devil, for how to be of service to other people. Um, for the devil, this guy's in the dark too. I do feel like, again, I feel like there's something that you're able to help people heal and like release their demons kind of thing, you know? Maybe you're really good at like reversing curses or something like that. But I do feel like there's an energy about you helping people release this thing. So, you know, it could go back to helping people, you know, with relationships and that sort of thing as well. That's what I got for you. That's kind of interesting. I love these witchy readings. Dream, what's coming to me in love? Ooh, what's coming for dream and love? What's coming for dream and love? Cards were the wrong way. What's coming for dream and love? For the Two of Cups, I do feel like, you know, love. There's definitely something coming for you with the Two of Cups. I do feel like you may even have choices about who's coming for you in love. But I do feel like there's going to be love, attraction, romance, passion coming your way, happiness, respect. I feel like the respect is going to be like a growing respect. So I don't know if you like already know who this person is, or if this is going to be like one of those situations where you just run into them as acquaintances or whatever, and then it becomes something more. Um, yeah, the Six of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like there's an energy around taking care of yourself, or like thinking of yourself first, and not being worried about other people and other things. Just kind of like focusing on yourself. Sometimes when we're not looking for love is when we just happen to find love. Sometimes it just happens that way. You have the Magician as well, so I do feel like there is something that you're unaware of, or someone you're unaware of that is a potential partner for you already. You have the Ace of Cups, so I do feel like this is a new beginning. The Ace of Cups is kind of like a new partner, a new love, a new start of something. I do feel like your emotions are going to be an outpour. Like, it's just going to be a lot of emotions all at once when you meet this person, or roles could be reversed. If it's this person, when they first meet you, they're just gonna, want to pour their heart out towards you, is what I'm feeling. So that is some good energy. I'm not sure the timing on that, but I feel like it's coming soon, with all the cards that you have. Dottie, what do you see about how Paul feels towards me? Ooh. How does Paul feel towards Dottie? How does Paul feel towards Dottie? Knight of Cups, Two of Wands. Oh. For the King of Cups here, I do feel like there's an energy that Paul feels emotionally supportive, or is trying to be emotionally supportive towards you, Dottie. I do feel that a lot. I also feel like he's trying to be kind and loving and understanding towards you. I also feel like he's trying to like work on his balance and like really work on his alignment. So I don't know if that's been off a little bit, or just kind of like feeling a little bit of low energy for some reason as well. Um, I feel a little bit of moodiness going on with all of that for some reason. There's a Two of Wands in the dark too. For the Two of Wands, I do feel like there's a choice that needs to be made. But I feel like this choice might be a little bit challenging just because it's in the dark. So I don't know if these choices are like just something that's within your inner alignment, Dottie, or if it's with um, Paul's inner alignment that is like a little bit off right now. You have the Two of Cups in the lights. So with the Two of Cups and lights, I do feel like there is love here. There is some kind of connection between the two of you. I do feel like it's a growing connection, a growing passion. I do feel like the two of you would be happy together if you're not together already. If you are together already, I do feel like there's happiness there. Um, Again, I feel like there's a lot of respect here. I do feel like Paul does respect you a lot. There's the Seven of Wands, so I do feel as about I know there's two cards here with the two, so I do feel like there's some choices that need to be made. I feel like these choices are a little bit difficult because you don't know which choice to take. Um, I feel like whatever choice you decide to take, it's about being determined to find the right answers, but I also feel like not to let your emotions take over these choices. Like these choices, I feel like are more about what's in your mind and your thoughts, and not allowing your emotions to play a part in whatever these choices are. That's what I got for you. You're welcome, butterfly. Oops, I'm losing all my cards again. Royalty. What does Spirit want me to know? Ooh, what does Spirit want Royalty to know? Is there any spirits that want to come and give Royalty a message? Is there any spirits that want to give Royalty a message? That one came out. Strength. Any spirits want to give Royalty a message? For the strength, I do feel like there was a strong energy around the strength card when it came out about having strength and um, not focusing on your weaknesses is what I'm feeling. I don't know if that's something, if that means anything to you, but I feel like there's a big energy of like, don't focus on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths on moving forward. I also feel like there's an energy about listening to your animal instincts, not just your intuition, but you really dig deep into your own animal instincts of what they're telling you and get your strength from that. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I'm not sure if there's a little bit of a problem with money or finances that's going on. I feel like whatever it is, I don't know if it's like a family situation about the money. Um, I'm sensing more it's about a family situation and the finances. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Or it could be like a work situation. I'm not sure if it's work or family. I feel like it's more about family than work. Whatever the situation is, I do feel like there's a little bit of, I don't really think it's jealousy. I just don't know how to explain that energy, you know? Kind of like wanting something and I don't know, that's not theirs kind of energy. There's also the tower. The tower is in the light. So I do feel like there's an energy about sudden changes or sudden changes has happened or sudden changes are going to happen. With these sudden changes, I do feel like there's an energy of um, there may not be sudden, there may be unexpected. I'm not sure if it's unexpected or I just feel like there's going to be something that's coming for you. Um, yeah, whatever this is, I do feel like it's going to open up a new self-awareness for you. I do feel like you're going to learn new things about the situation that you weren't aware of before. I feel like you're going to find some new truths about whatever this is. You also have the Fool. The Fool is in the dark. I feel the Fool in the dark is just about having a low energy. And I feel like whatever the situation is, you don't really have, um, you're unexperienced for it. Is like I feel like you won't really know how to deal with the situation because you've never dealt with this situation before, kind of energy. I don't know. That's what I have for you. True? Okay, huh. Not quite sure what that was about, but hopefully you know what that was about. All the cards want to come out. Angie, what does my boss think about my work? Angie, what does Angie's boss think about her work? Huh. Hey, welcome, royalty. What does Angie's boss think about her work? For the death card is in the dark. Huh. For the death card in the dark, I feel like there's going to be some delayed changes. I don't know if these delayed changes are your boss taking their time to think about what they need to think about towards about your work, or if it's like things at your work are changing, but they're like making slow little changes. It's nothing really fast. Mm-hmm. With the wands, there's a nine of wands in the light. So with the nine of wands, I do feel like it's about having courage. And I do feel like your boss may be trying to push you a little bit, but I feel like if your boss is trying to push you a little bit in your work, it's just because they see potential in you. And they know that you can be better. I'm not saying that you're not better at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, they want to push you a little bit to get to your full potential is what I'm trying to say. It's like I don't know if you're holding back or if you're second guessing yourself a little bit. It's like, no, you got this. Just be determined. Just determined to get it done. Don't have that self doubt or negativity. You also have the Six of Swords. For the Six of Swords, I do feel like you're going through a phase of transitioning. So I don't know if you're like transitioning in things at work and that's what's being a slow delayed, or if your boss is like thinking of transitioning you into another area, or is thinking about pushing you into another area, whatever that energy is for you. I also feel like there's an energy around moving on. So I do feel like I don't know if you're going to be changing things at work or if your boss is thinking about changing you from one area to something else. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. You have the Empress, so I do feel like whatever it is, your boss does have respect for you and all of that. I do feel it's about listening to your intuition when you're dealing with things at work as well. If it feels right, it feels right, right? If it feels wrong, then maybe ask someone for help or whatever it is. But that's what I got for you, Anjay. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Paul, what's coming positive changes do you see for my wife? Thanks. What upcoming positive changes do you see for my wife? Huh. For Paul, what positive changes are coming for Paul's wife? Let's see here. The Tower. Ooh, for the Tower being in the dark, I feel like your wife is definitely going through some changes and like rebuilding herself or rebuilding something within herself. I feel that energy. I feel like whatever it is, she's gonna have like a new self-awareness. Um, I don't know if your wife is kind of like hesitant about this new self awareness or hesitant about rebuilding herself. But I do feel like there's kind of like an energy, it's like, this is happening, but I'm not ready for this. Is this really what's happening? Sometimes when we're going through a spiritual awakening or whatever you want to call it, we have like low energy and we don't feel motivated and everything just seems ugh. But it's just because we're changing. We're growing, we're changing, we're learning new things about ourselves. You have the judgment in the dark as well. For the judgment in the dark, I do feel like there's energy about, again, the self doubt and hiding behind their feelings or hiding behind their self doubt kind of everything. I just feel like there's a little bit of an energy about avoiding things. But I feel like the avoiding things is just mostly about the low energy. I don't know if your wife has experience in low energy or just kind of like feeling unmotivated in certain areas. Your lovers is also in the dark, huh? With the lovers in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy about, um, I don't know if it's like what feels like they're at a crossroads and like trying to make choices or decisions about something. But I also feel like there's an energy around um, trying to protect their boundaries or like trying to figure out what their boundaries are. There's also the Ten of Cups. I feel like whatever that is, whatever this energy is, I feel like it's going to end quickly and with a new beginning kind of thing. I do feel there's going to be some contentment, some joy coming, some success, some romance, that things are just going to go well. It's just kind of like the little phase that your wife is in right now. But with the Ten of Cups, it's always a good card to have, right? Commitments, joy, love, romance, all that sort of thing. She's an empath? Awesome. Okay, yeah, empaths can easily get some low energy sometimes. Huh. I wonder if she's going through like a spiritual awakening or something like that as well. Sometimes you go through a whole bunch of different little spiritual awakenings until you get the big one. Or maybe this is a big one for her. I'm not sure. You're welcome. Awesome. Is Emma annoyed with me that I didn't commit on the drinks invite? Huh. Is Emma annoyed with awesome? Is Emma annoyed with awesome? Her energy is more sensitive? Okay, yeah. Huh. You have to get her out in nature, Paul. Nature will recharge her for sure. Wherever she feels at peace in nature. Let's see. So, what is M thinking about for awesome? The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is in the light, so I don't feel like M is annoyed. I don't feel any annoyed energy at all. With the Nine of Swords too, I do feel like there's an energy about, just being persistent, just kind of like feeling like this energy, well, we'll try again kind of energy. But there's also the Death card. So I don't know if what is going on with M, but I do feel like whatever it is just kind of like they're done with something. So I don't know if that has anything to do with you or not. But I do feel like whatever it is, it's like M is going through some big changes or just big things are going on with them in general that they're dealing with right now besides the relationship the two of you have together. You have the Star in the Dark too. With the Star in the Dark, I do feel like they're disappointed about a missed opportunity. So I don't feel like they're annoyed. Maybe they're just a little bit disappointed and they're trying to figure out what is next, kind of thing. But with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, it does sound like a very positive energy between you and M overall. Just, there's something that's going on with M at the moment, some changes or whatever the energy is for them. But, yeah, it's more about disappointment than annoyed. That's what I got for you. The opportunity with you. Oh, he's ignoring? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just kind of like, you know, going through things right now with the death card. That doesn't mean like a death or anything. Just kind of like, I'm just going to sit here and think about my next moves kind of thing. Like, yeah. The star could be an opportunity too. But because it's stars in the dark, I feel like it's more about disappointments of a missed opportunity. Like if it was in the light, then it would be an opportunity. But it was in the dark, so it's kind of like disappointed on a missed opportunity. But I feel like that was probably the drinks thing, or maybe it was something else that caused a little bit of something with them. Is that with you? I'm thinking so because you asked the question if they were annoyed with you. I think it's more a disappointment. Yeah. Witchy Libra for Kyrie. Libras are really good with relationships and love potions and love spells and all of that. So let's just see what the cards have to say for Kyrie. You're a Gemini sun? Okay, for Geminis. Geminis are really good at being fairy witches. A fairy witch is not a fairy. A fairy witch is kind of like myself. Um, we can use fairies, or we can call upon fairies to help us, and we can pick up on their energies. Like in some people can pick up on angels, we pick up on more fairies, and we can pick up on spirits as well, spirits and fairies, or any of those other small little mystical beings, like elves and that sort of thing. We just have, or we can tune into them a little bit more than some other people. So you have a little bit of that. So, Libra and Gemini is kind of like a good mix, can really use the fairy energy to tap into that love energy. That's awesome. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh. You have the Three of Wands. For the Three of Wands, I feel like your superpower is being able to work with other people. So maybe you would be doing really well with like a little coven. I know there's a lot of little covens around now. Um, they can maybe meet up with some people or something, but I do feel like that is one of your superpowers is like working with other people and expanding your foresight, like expanding your knowledge about your spirituality and that sort of thing. I also feel like there's an energy about um, just being able to look for those opportunities, maybe even like travel a little bit or take the opportunity to travel to learn how to use your spirituality, you know? For the Ten of Pentacles, this is how to embrace your spirituality, how to embrace your powers and that sort of thing. So for the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy about being able to make money and like being able to manifest contributions. I don't know if you're able to make like manifest contributions to like your community, like raising money for charity or something like that. But I do feel like you have a strong energy where you can embrace that power. You also have the Nine of Cups in the dark. For the Nine of Cups in the dark, I do feel like this one is more about how to practice or how to learn how to be your mystic being self, you know? Um, for the Nine of Cups in the dark, though, it's kind of more about um, working on not feeling so exposed, like not being embarrassed about your spirituality, you know? Not being worried that people are going to think you're weird because you're a witch, because, you know, I'm weird. There's a lot of weird witches out there or mystical beings, and you just gotta embrace it and, you know, just be you. So I feel like that is something you need to learn to be your fully mystic self. You also have the Ten of Swords in the light, or in the dark. I don't know why I was gonna say the light. Maybe it was meant to be in the light. Ten of Swords in the light is more about using your logic and your mind to do things. Um, being able to let go of those emotions and not feel so trapped by your emotions and just letting them out and being able to express your emotions in a positive way. But this is how to gain your knowledge. So I don't know if expressing your emotions or allowing your emotions to just run their course will somehow give you that knowledge. Maybe it's just about thinking about your family heritage and where they come from to see if you have any ancestors who align with your spirituality and that sort of thing. You also have the Page of Pentacles. This is how to be a service to other people. So the Page of Pentacles represents a messenger, right? So I do feel like you can spread your messages of whatever that is for you, whatever you're, you know, maybe reading some tarot cards or whatever it is that you can do to spread your messages to other people or give messages to other people. You know? You can tell them what spirits want them to know or fairies want them to know, or that's what I got for you. Hi Sherry, how are you? Hot Sun, hi. Hot Sun, what is your message? You're welcome, Kyrie. Hi Eagle, how are you? Is Hot Sun still here? I am doing great. It's Witchy Wednesday, of course. Hot Sun, what are Matt's feelings and future actions towards me? The Hot Sun, what are Matt's feelings and future actions towards Hot Sun? What's going on with Matt? What's going on with Matt? Ooh, this one wanted to come out right in the middle of the deck, huh? Let's see. What does Matt think about Hot Sun? What are Matt's feelings and future actions for Hot Sun? Yes, I see it. I am reading it. I think my chat is a little bit delayed. Sorry about that. There we go. This is for Hot Sun. The Strength card. The Strength card is in the dark, so I do feel like I don't know if Matt's the one that's feeling a little weak, or if you're the one that's making Matt feel a little weak right now. I just kind of like feel that energy. I also feel like Matt is kind of like really struggling with that self control and self doubt kind of thing. Um, I do feel like he's kind of like in the mood where he would be more motivated with some rewards. So I don't know what that, if you know what that means at all, but you have Magician. So I do feel like whatever it is, he's determined to get some willpower, determined to find some resources. I also feel like Matt might be a little bit of uh, talking. Like I feel I'm talking, but I don't know like what I don't know what this energy is. Like I don't know if he's like trying to say like yeah I'm fine, like not really addressing what's really going on, or if it's like avoiding talking kind of thing. I just feel like there's something about that. For the Seven of Wands is in the light. I know this real light isn't answering your question though, eh, Hudson? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. I do feel like whatever it is, he like with the Magician and the Seven of Wands. I do feel like he has a lot of determination. So I don't know if this is determined to like reach out to you or determined to do whatever it is. But I just feel like there's a sense of like, yes, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna do it, kind of thing. But maybe more all talk than action. I'm not quite sure what that is. For the Four of Wands is in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about him trying to have some inner harmony, like have some inner peace without really putting a lot of focus or energy into getting that inner peace, that inner happiness, you know? That's what I got for you, Hot Sun. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's like trying to reach out to you, Hot Sun, or like trying to, or like wanting to make actions towards you in the future, or just kind of like feeling stuck about it. Hi, Lucinda. How are you? Dominic, how is VD feeling after what he said to me? Thank you. What is VD feeling after what he said to me? Oh, what is VD feeling after what Dominic said to them? Huh. You're welcome, Hot Sun. Ooh. The Six of Cups. Huh. The Six of Cups, I do feel like he's thinking it through, you know? The Six of Cups is about your past. So I do feel like he's like thinking about something that happened before. Um, yeah. I also feel like there's an energy about um, healing. So I don't know if he's like trying to recover from, I don't know what was said between the two of you. I kind of like feeling like, like they need time to think about it and recover from whatever that was. There was the Three of Wands as well. The Three of Wands is in the dark, so I do feel like um, they're doubting themselves or they have some regret. I feel like it's more regret. So I feel like there is regret about whatever happened, whatever that conversation was for some reason. I don't know. The Ten of Wands is in the dark as well. Huh. So I do feel like whatever that was is kind of ended. And he's like thinking about now what do I say? Now, kind of energy. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it's like, now what do I do? How do I the Ten of Wands is in the dark. I do feel like it's stress and I do feel like they're thinking about it a lot. Yeah. The world is in the dark, so that whatever this was is not done. It's not finished, you know? maybe this emotion or whatever was said and done, and that, can't take that back. But yet this whole situation is not done. The world's in the dark, so it's kind of like not quite completed, not done. So not quite sure what that means for you, Dominic, but hopefully you know what to do with all of that. Amira, will my mom have another baby, and what is the gender? Huh. Will Amira's mom have another baby? Will Amira's mom have another baby? King of Cups in the dark. The King of Cups is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I'm not. I don't think it's a good yes because it's in the dark. Obviously, let's just see. Would Amira's mom have another baby? A magician. Huh. That's not the magician. That's the hangman. I don't know why I said the magician. The hanged man. Oh, that's interesting. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. It's a new possibility. I feel like it's more of a possibility than like a straight on yes. Where the gender is, I have no idea. I'm not a not a doctor, but I do feel like it's a possibility of your mom having another baby. I just don't really see it or feel it right now. Tanya, a general love reading. General love reading for Tanya. Love reading. Good night, Dottie. Hope you have sweet dreams as well. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it so much. You're welcome, Amira. For the Nine of Wands. Love reading. Huh. The Nine of Wands. For the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's an energy about testing fate. So I don't know if you've been trying to test fate about finding somebody or attracting someone towards you. Kind of energy. It's just kind of like something that seems to be there. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, I do feel like you will find someone, Tanya. The Two of Cups. Love, attraction, romance, passion, all that positive energy, connections. Feeling you being happy and a growing connection as well, like something that is gonna, may blossom, grow like a seed into a flower. I just feel like it's gonna be something like that. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, though. The Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I do feel like there's an energy about opening up yourself, opening up your heart to accept a love and accept a new person into your life. I also feel like there's an energy about trusting people and like working on trusting people again. So I don't know, like something's happened to you in your past where you're kind of like having doubts about this new person or meeting a new person or where to meet this new person. It's kind of like feeling all these questions right now for you for some reason. But it's like trusting yourself and trusting other people to give them a chance to be with you. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well. The Knights are always a little bit of a romantic type They always represent some romance, all the knights. So I do feel like there's energy about staying focused and looking for love and, looking for that ambition to go out and find love. That's what I got for you. Oh, that's okay, Dottie. Nightbot is too picky. Sorry about the Nightbot being picky about the emoji situation. You're welcome, Tanya. Anjay, how can I improve at work? How can Anjay approve at work? How can Anjay approve at work? The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like it's about working on juggling different priorities. I don't know where that struggled with that, but yeah, I feel like that is something that would be helpful for you at work. Um, for the Page of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like there's an energy about expressing yourself and being honest with yourself and being honest to the co-workers of what you can do and what you can't do. I do feel like there's an energy of like not being defensive when someone's trying to give you some proactive advice. There's also the Hermit. So I don't know if you're like quiet at work and like kind of just wanting to stick to your own work and not really focus on the other people who work with you kind of energy. But I do feel like there's some of that. I also feel like there's an energy about looking for answers within yourself. So like really listening to your intuition. And yeah, I also feel like there's an energy about taking a break. So I don't know if there's like something you can do outside of work hours that will just let you not think about work for a few minutes. Like don't bring the work home with you kind of energy I feel like would be helpful. You have the Queen of Swords in the dark too, or the Queen of Swords in the dark. I feel like there's energy of just feeling like overwhelmed or um just worried about how your emotions are kind of thing. So I feel like that's more along the lines of the page about trying to express your emotions, a little bit about how you're feeling about certain things. That's what I got for you. Ooh, 41%. Magical. Lucinda is magical. Kersha, how does Libra feel about me? No contact. Ooh. How does a Libra feel about Kersha? No contact. Four of Pentacles. Huh. Ten of Cups. For the Four of Pentacles, I feel like your Libra is happy. Four of Pentacles is a happy card to have. I do feel like whatever it is kind of like holding on to the past. I'm not sure what happened between the two of you in the past or what's going on. I don't know what Libra's past was, but I feel like he's like hanging on to that past. He doesn't want to let it go. Even though whatever that was ended and is ready for like another start for whatever that is. The Ten of Pentacles and the Leg is kind of like ready for like new romance, ready for new success, ready for new whatever that is, ready for things to just get better, like just ready for things to work out well. Um, I also feel like there's an energy with the Six of Wands in the light about having that success, like trying to make progress and like wanting you to see them. So I don't know if like you've seen, like if you've been seeing them. I know you said there's no contact. So I don't know if this means that the Libra wants you to contact them, kind of thing. I don't know what that energy is. But you also have the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like he's like stressed about seeing you again, or stressed about you contacting them for. I don't know what this energy is, but why they're stressed about you, or stressed about the situation. It may not be you specifically. Um, yeah. So I do feel like there's also an energy is like they're scared that they're not what you expect them to be, kind of energy as well, if that makes any sense. That's what I got for you. Oops. Paul, what positive changes do you see for me? This is for Paul. So what positive changes do I see for Paul? What positive changes is there for Paul? This one I really wanted to come out. I think it was this way. I turned it around trying to shuffle it back in. Positive changes for Paul. Positive changes for Paul. Positive changes for Paul. Okay. You have the strength card. So you have the strength. You have what it takes to be positive. I do feel like you have some positive energy around you. You also have the Ace of Swords, though. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about um, having some clouded judgment, or like worried about um, judging a situation wrong or something. I'm not quite sure what the energy is for you. I also feel like there's energy is like, did I make a good judgment on whatever that was? Or should I rethink that? Or should I have done something differently? Kind of energy. So I don't know if that is like what's kind of making you question these positive changes or whatever these changes were. But I feel like whatever it is, you don't really need to rethink, or I just feel like that is something more that you're worried about than something that you actually have to do. You have the Hermit in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about wanting to feel a little bit withdrawn, wanting to have some self healing. Also feel an energy about you also being a mystic or going through a spiritual awakening yourself, Paul. I know you said that about your wife, but I feel like you are too. So I'm wondering if you're the one that's going through the spiritual awakening and your wife being an empath is like picking that energy up and you're not really picking up that energy. If that makes any sense. Because, I just feel like, I just feel this energy like Paul's a mystic too, you know? Yeah, you have the Three of Wands in the dark. For the Three of Wands in the dark, I do feel like there is an energy about having these negative thoughts and like feeling drained and like feeling like low energy and self doubts and like worried about some kind of judgment, or if you're, I don't know what this energy is about the questioning your judgment or something like that, you know? That's what I got for you, Paul. Hold. Hopefully my screen comes back. I hope I didn't mess it up. Oh, it's back. Oh, good. Oh no, I made it go away. There you go. It's good. Mike, hi. I didn't see you sneak in. Are the maintenance men in my building stalking me? Because they are following me everywhere. Are the maintenance men in Mike's building stalking Mike? Let's see. You're welcome, Paul. What are the... This one wanted to be out, Mike. So what are the maintenance man doing stalking Mike? Are the maintenance man stalking Mike? The King of Wands. The King of Wands is in the light. So I do feel like there is an energy about being like a natural born leader, like wanting to take charge. So I don't know if the maintenance guy are like trying to play security, but that is kind of like the energy I'm, in some buildings they do use the maintenance people as security type roles. I don't know if that is what's going on in your building or not. Just kind of the energy I'm feeling right now with the King of Wands. You have the World too, so I do feel like whatever's going on is just going to come to an end. It's just going to come to a full cycle from whatever that was. I don't know if they're suspicious. I don't feel like there's any energy about them being suspicious towards you. Maybe just suspicious about whatever's going on with your building in general, you know? You have the Fool. For the Fool, I feel like there's um, the Fool can also represent innocence. So I don't feel like they're doing anything bad towards you. I don't feel like they're trying to stalk you in like a negative way or anything. They're probably just watching the whole building and seeing everybody who's coming in and out and that sort of thing for whatever reason. I feel like it's just one. I don't know if it's one of them or a bunch of them. Just feel like this energy where they have to play security guard for some reason. Um, for the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy around standing on guard. So I do feel like they're trying to secure the building for some reason. I feel like security is like a big thing here, Mike. So I don't know if they're thinking about where to install security cameras or where to install the security cameras in a different position. Because I feel like with the King of Wands, I do feel like there's something about being security. The Nine of Pentacles in the dark is kind of like standing on guard, like watching over things and kind of like reevaluating the situation. So I feel like reevaluating whatever that is. So I don't feel like it's anything personal. It's just kind of like something they're doing right now. Sometimes when you give someone a security role, they take it a little too far. General love reading for Sherry. Ooh, love reading for Sherry. Let's see, what's coming for love for Sherry? Love reading for Sherry. Four of Swords. For the Four of Swords, I feel like there's an energy about taking a break or taking a rest. But I feel like that is something you've already done for some reason. I feel like this is past energy for some reason. I feel like you're already aware of this, being overwhelmed with life's chaos and just kind of like taking that break. For the Six of Swords in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy of like you're done with that break and you're able to turn your boat around and go heading in a positive direction now. I also feel like there's an energy about letting go of conflict or whatever happened, whatever this was. I feel like you're just ready to let that go and move on from whatever that was. So I don't know if you've been going through some spiritual healing or like whatever that was. I feel like it's coming to an end. Yeah, the King of Cups in the dark though, so I do feel like there's an energy about thinking about what your boundaries are and what kind of boundaries you should have moving forward in a love. So I don't know if you're in love right now with somebody or you're thinking about finding a new love, but I do feel like there's an energy about that, like should I have these boundaries? What should my boundaries be? I just kind of like feel all those questions. You kind of like analyzing that situation. Um, you have the Fool. So with the Fool, I do feel like there's like an opportunity for love. There's gonna be some positive love changes for you. You're single? Okay, so this is like an energy that's coming. Okay. Huh. So I don't know if you're like blocking love towards you, Sherry, just because of the whole boundaries thing. Like I don't know if you have like too many boundaries put up where someone can't share their energy with you, you know? When you fall in love, it's not with your eyes, it's with your energy, you know? If you feel okay with a person, then you allow that attraction to happen. But if you're standing on guard and putting up all these walls and boundaries, then the other person can't feel the energy and you can't feel their energy as well. I kind of sensing that's a little bit of what's going on, but there's a Fool. So I do feel like, the Fool tells us, like, get ready for it. Something is coming, and don't miss this opportunity. Take a chance on whatever this opportunity is, and I feel like it will bring you some positive energy. You don't think you are? Oh, okay, huh? Yeah, I don't know, but the Fool does say that there's a new opportunity, and like take a chance and open yourself up. So that's what I got for you. You too. Take care, Sherry. Eagle, general career reading for next week. General career reading for next week. Four of Swords. For the Four of Swords in the light, I do feel like there's an energy about having a celebration or just having happy times. I just feel that. I just feel like you're going to be connecting with people or connecting with someone. I don't know who that is, but I just kind of like feel that energy. So I don't know if there's going to be like a new person at your work or just you're going to have a new partner. I'm not sure what this energy is, but I do feel like you're going to have a good week. I feel like you're going to be connecting with someone and it's just gonna be a good connection, just gonna work well together for some reason. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel like there's an energy about someone being jealous. I feel like someone's gonna be jealous between you and this person just because you're gonna be working so well together, or you're gonna look like you're working so well together. Maybe this energy, maybe you won't feel this energy, but maybe someone else is like, how come they don't work with me that well, kind of thing. I don't know what that is for you, or if you know what this energy is, or if it's something, I don't know what your work situation is. It's just kind of like feeling like there's gonna have a good connection, and there's gonna be one where they're gonna be jealous about you. You have the Queen of Wands too. And she's also in the dark. Huh. The two queens of the dark are definitely feeling some jealousy for some reason. I'm not sure why. There's the Ace of Swords. For the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's going to be a situation where more work is going to be needed. I feel like there's an energy about being unproductive, but I feel like being unproductive is just because you're going to have to rethink on how to deal with this situation. I'm not sure if this situation is going to become a problem for you this week. Maybe if you're aware of it, you can deter this from happening somehow. I'm not sure what that is for you. I can clarify if you like. Not sure if Eagle is even still watching, but what would this jealousy be at work situation for Eagle? Something is coming to an end. I see. I'm not sure what that is for you, Eagle. Hopefully you can figure it out. Will I travel to Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts this coming month? Ooh, will Lucinda travel to Rhode Island? Let's see. Will Lucinda travel to Rhode Island? Queen of Pentacles, yes. Will Lucinda travel to Connecticut? Judgment. I feel like that is also a yes. Will Lucinda travel to New York? Will Lucinda travel to New York? You're welcome, Eagle. The King of Wands. For the King of Wands, I feel like that's a yes, but I'm not feeling like a yes. Even though it's a yes card, I kind of like feeling, I don't know if something will mess that up about going to New York. Let's see. Will Lucinda go to Massachusetts? Will Linda go to Massachusetts? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a no. That's what I got. So you got 2 yeses. We got 3 yeses, but this one just felt a little off, so I'm not sure about that one. You better be ready. I hope you. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like an expensive month going on all these vacations. Sounds interesting, though. Venus Williams. What's coming towards me in general? What's coming towards Venus Williams? What's coming towards Venus? King of Wands. Ooh. Ooh, 7 of Swords. For the King of Wands, I do feel like there is an energy around making money. I do feel like you're going to have good visions. I feel like you're going to get some new ideas. I don't know if you are a boss at your workplace or if you're just going to get more responsibilities at your workplace, but I'm kind of like feeling that energy. Maybe you're going to start your own business. Like, I don't know what your situation is, but I could just feel you, like, you're pulling in some money and just taking charge of that financial situation for some reason. Um, you have the 7 of Swords in the light. For the 7 of Swords, I do feel like there is an energy about using your logic and like really being responsible and think things through. Like listen to your mind and your education, your experience more than your intuition. I feel like there's going to be a situation where you don't need to bring your own personal emotions into this, whatever this is for you. I don't know if this is going to be like a choice or a decision you're going to have to make, but yeah, use your experience and your knowledge. You don't need to bring any intuition or emotions into whatever that was. The Page of Swords, I am feeling someone's going to reach out to you. So maybe that's why you need to keep your emotions in track. So I don't know who this person is, but I do feel like this person, um, maybe someone who's going to try to give you their ideas and trying to learn things from you. Um, I don't know if you're going to have to train this person or whatever this person is. I feel like they don't have the experience that you have. Um, I feel like this person may fight you on things. Maybe they think they have experience, but they don't. That may be what's going to be testing your emotions there a little bit. You have the Six of Pentacles in the light. For the Six of Pentacles in light, I do feel like there is an energy around um, getting some support. So I don't know how, if you're going to be like pulling in some resources or support from somewhere else to deal with the situation, or what this is for you. But um, do you own your own business? Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, huh. Yeah, that's what I got for you. You're trying to start a nonprofit. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles was like a strong card about getting, like tapping into those resources, Venus. You're welcome. There's resources out there for you. They'll help you figure that out. That's awesome. Denise, what is Vincent's next actions towards me? What are Vincent's next actions towards Denise? What are Vincent's new actions? Next actions towards Denise. What is Vincent's next actions towards Denise? Only one at a time. We all want to come out. I think there's a spirit here that wants to talk to Denise for some reason. They're throwing my cards. What is Vince's next actions towards Denise? Huh. The Ace of Wands. I feel like Vincent is going to take his time with his next actions towards you, Denise, because the Ace of Wands is in the dark. You have the Emperor as well. So I do feel like Vincent is like taking things through. Like he's just thinking about things. Like, what are my next moves? I just feel like he's like in the thinking process of trying to figure things out, and like how to proceed with the next action. It's just something that they're still working on. It's a work in progress for Vincent. Yeah, the Hierophant in the dark as well. With the Hierophant, I do feel like there is an energy about. Um, I feel like there's a little bit of worry about you not accepting their next actions. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, or if it's just Vincent having some self doubts or not being confident in what they want for their next actions to be. You have the Nine of Cups though, so I do feel like there's love and happiness and romance and all that energy between the two of you. So I'm not quite sure what this self doubt and delay is for the next what their next actions will be. He might be insecure. Yeah, yeah, just kind of like second guessing everything. Yeah. But there is, the Nine of Cups, there is love and attraction and stuff going on there. You either? Huh. I don't know. Maybe if you talk to him, he'll tell you. I'm not sure. It does seem to be like there's some kind of connection between the two of you, though. You're welcome. Hi, Alice. Amira, can I know how is Dandries reacting to my glow up by using some minerals? Okay, so for Amira, how is Dandry reacting to Amira's glow up? Let's see. For the Nine of Wands. For the Nine of Wands. For Nine of Wands, I feel like there's an energy about being worried, but I also feel like there's an energy about I feel like I don't know if the worry is about you testing faith or something. I'm not sure what that worry is. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of a weird energy. You have the Page of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like there is an energy about um, worrying about your intentions and worrying about self-limiting yourself. So I don't know if this glow up is involving you limiting yourself, or if that's just something that Dandry is worried that it's going to make you limit yourself. I'm not really sure how these glow up things work, but that's the energy I'm feeling. You have the Three of Cups too, so I do feel like Dandry knows that other people do this and understands that you want to do it and you're happy doing it. You know, the Three of Wands is about happiness and that sort of thing. You have the Fool too, so I do feel like Dandry does think that this is a good thing for your energy. It brings you some positive energy. Um, yeah. I just don't know what this is. Maybe it's just they don't really understand the whole glow up thing, or I don't know. Worry. I don't know what the worry is about for you. I guess you'd have to ask Dandry if he's worried about anything or concerned. I'm not sure what that is, Amira. M. Lourdes, we'll see situation at school get better. Okay. So we'll see situation at school get better. We'll see situation at school get better. We'll see situation at school get better. Huh. For the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like there's an energy of some past resentment and something that's going on with C in their past that is affecting their school situation right now. There's a King of Cups in the dark too. Huh. With the King of Cups in the dark, I do feel like they're trying really hard to focus on themselves, but at the same time, I feel like C is still struggling for some reason. So I don't know if there's like other people that is affecting that energy towards C at school or not. You're just kind of like feeling that. The Four of Pentacles is in the light, so I do feel like there's progress that is being made But I also feel like there's an energy again about holding on to the past energy, like struggling to let that go in order to feel comfortable in the current situation. There's the stars in the dark as well. So I do feel like there is some blocked energy, some low energy, some negative energy that's going on with C for some reason. I feel like it's mostly about like fears from whatever happened in the past, whatever happened before seems to be still hovering over C for some reason. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Hi, Rose Girl. How are you? Alice is next. Alice. Tarash's recent thoughts and feelings. So, what are Tarash's recent thoughts and feelings for Alice? Um, I think so, Rose. Is there still time to join the list, Rodney? For Rose Girl? To join the list, you just write join with your question. Oh, probably not. Oh, okay, I'm not sure. For the Three of Wands. For the Three of Wands. Oh, the list is full. Okay, I'm sorry, Rose Girl. I guess the list is full, but we'll be back tomorrow if you come back earlier. Oh, we'll be back tomorrow, Rose Girl, for sure. It's Tarot Thursday. For the Three of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy that trust recent thoughts and feelings is like they're making progress. So I'm not sure what that means for you, but they feel like they're confident that they are making progress um, with you. There's the Eight of Cups too, so I do feel like there's an energy of them missing you. I'm kind of feeling that energy, so I don't know why they miss you. If you guys have been separated or whatever that energy is. I also feel an energy about them wanting to know the truth. So I don't know what the truth is, if it's something between the two of you or the truth about a situation that has happened. Um, yeah. But I also feel like there's an energy with the Empress that is in the dark. For the Empress in the dark, I do feel like there is an energy about um, yeah, again, I'm feeling that I feel like Tarash is like focused on the truth. So I'm not really sure if the truth is something about you or the truth about something like about a situation that has happened. But I feel like that is a strong energy that's coming through. The Knight of Wands is also in the dark. With the Knight of Wands in the dark, I do feel like there's energy about um, worried about. I say worried about going too fast, but I feel like it's more about feeling frustrated, having scattered energy. I'm not quite sure what that is for you, Alice, or what your situation is, or if this makes any sense. you know? Yeah. Let's just clarify. What is what is Tarash's thoughts and feelings for Alice? Let's just see. Um, the Fool. The Fool. For the Fool, I do feel like there is an opportunity here. So I do feel like whatever this energy is, there is an opportunity to overcome whatever this is. I do feel like you're going to be able to make things work out, um, or figure things out in a positive way. That's what I got for you. Oh, you're welcome, Kersha. If you missed your reading, you can scroll back and watch it. I'm not sure how far back it would be, but oh, Rose Girl, I tried to join again. I'm not sure if okay, never mind. You are in the queue. Never mind. Rose Girl is in the queue. There's one more spot if anybody else wants a reading. There's one more spot left. If anybody wants that spot before the list is closed. Angel, Dreamer, Will. I thought keep my photos safe. Okay, Will, I thought keep my photos safe. Hmm. Well, I thought keep Angel's photos safe. Knight of Swords in the dark. Maybe. Maybe. Let's just see. Well, I thought keep Angel's photos safe. Seven of Cups in the dark. Let's see. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is yes, but it's also in the dark. So I'm not quite sure who IFAT is or what they're doing with your photos. But I do feel like their intentions are a little bit questionable, so I'm not quite sure, Angel. Oh, she's not. Rose Girl, you can add yourself to the list again. Is Rose Girl still here? I'm not sure. That's what I got for you, Angel. Meditation, relax and study music. General reading for meditation. General reading for meditation. Oops. For some reason, this one really wanted to come out. Oh, general reading. The Hermit. The Hermit is in the dark. For the Hermit in the dark, I do feel like there is an energy about feeling withdrawn or just feeling like a little bit of low energy or worry. I'm not sure what that is, but I do feel like there is a need for you to do some self-healing or some self-meditating, but I feel like you're already good at the meditating thing. You also have the stars, so that's why I'm saying that I feel like you need a spiritual type of recharge to recharge your batteries kind of thing. Just have that time. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure what that energy is for you. But I also feel like there's an energy of feeling like you missed an opportunity or you're worried about missing an opportunity for some reason. There's also the Knight of Swords in the light. So I do feel like there's an energy about being ambitious and having big dreams and wanting to make these big changes. I can feel that for you. I also feel like there's an energy about, I don't know if it's about traveling somewhere or like thinking about traveling somewhere, um, or someone traveling towards you. I'm not sure what that energy is, but I do feel like it's kind of like a experiment, or I don't know if they're like trying to work on something. I don't know if this is like something you're trying to put together for like a work situation or something else. But I kind of like feel you scheming something up, like not in a bad way, just kind of like trying to put something together, to see if it's going to work out. I do feel that energy. I do feel like there's some good positive energy around whatever that is for you. Yeah, I have the Seven of Cups too, so I feel like it's about worrying about making the right decision, like choosing the right choices moving forward to whatever this Knight of Swords energy is. I do feel like you have the ambition for it, you do have the focus for it and all that energy. So I'm not quite sure what the little bit of the doubt there is about of it. But you have the Seven of Cups, and with the Seven of Cups, I do feel like it's about making the right decisions and like trying to focus on what that is without allowing yourself to be too hyped up on the fantasy part of whatever that situation is for you. But it looks good. That's a good positive energy that's coming for you. I wish you luck on that project or whatever that is that you're trying to put together. I guess the cute is empty. Thank you everyone for joining. I will be back tomorrow night, 2 hours earlier than now. If you want to come and join, I'm going to be doing some full moon readings tomorrow. I know the full moon is only on Friday, but I'm going to be doing some full moon readings if you want to know what the full moon has to say for you tomorrow, or you can ask any question that you want, obviously, like tonight. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, X thing, and Discord if you want to check that out as well. So yeah, I'll see you all next time. Hope you have a great night, and yeah, bye.